What's going on, guys? It's Greeny here. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, guys, it's a must-watch macro update. Your questions will be answered in this video, so make sure you subscribe down below. Smash the like button as well, guys, because it helps the channel grow, and I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to check out my trading group, or if you'd like to become a YouTube member and support the channel or get access to these videos before the public, sign up for either of those in the description below. Here's the video. Alrighty, guys, we're going to touch quickly on a macro market update. I'm talking meme coins. What am I doing with them? NFTs, do they potentially bottom soon and we find some crazy pumps? And obviously your favorite altcoins and your favorite topics with macro as well. Now, ultimately, guys, I still remain bullish in the long term. Even though short term we could see some price action probably be quite volatile. And I do think that maybe we could potentially still go all the way down to about 40,000 US dollars per Bitcoin. And I do think that that could be on the cards. So always prepare yourself for the worst situation and obviously prepare yourself for the best situation. Now, ultimately, this is total crypto market cap. We are still very much in a bull flag, and a bull flag is where you have this impulsive wave up, guys. You consolidate sideways like this, setting lower highs and lower lows. And ultimately, this has a probability of eventually breaking out to the upside. That matched with a buy hash ribbon indicator shows me that miners are starting to capitulate, that price for Bitcoin is starting to maybe reach a macro bottom. Whether this macro bottom was this one that we saw recently at $48,000, or maybe we do reach this liquidity one more time down here, obviously on total. But if we obviously come to Bitcoin, that would see us potentially get down to this liquidity down at 38,000 all the way up to about 44,000. Potentially that could be one more wick all the way down here over time, guys. And then we start to maybe reset and head towards the bull market tops, maybe towards the end of this year and into 2025. So for me, there's still a lot of on-chain analysis that supports very much a bullish bias, okay, compared to being a bear. Now, ultimately, one more, guys, that I want to show you in this video is obviously a potential bullish divergence. If we do go to the weekly, which is obviously a slower moving chart, what you will actually find is that Bitcoin is starting to potentially create some bullish divergence. So in other words, price is going down like this, guys, and RSI is going up. That is very good, but obviously this is a weekly hidden by divergence. So in other words, will likely play out over the coming months. So we'll take some time, and as it is on a higher time frame, you won't be able to time the bottom. So I aggressively bought this dip the other day down at 48,000, and I do think there's probably one more chance that we could go down. Say that there's a war that happens or something happens in the macro environment. I do think that this liquidity here could be your last buying opportunity this bull cycle if we do see it, okay? And if we don't see it, guys, then ultimately we likely move up from here. Maybe we do retest lows one more time, move up here and see if we can start to break above this bullish wedge that we have formed. Now, ultimately, let's look elsewhere across the market. So for me, I still remain very bullish on Solana. Its on-chain metrics dominate all other chains. It's smashing Ethereum, okay? Not only in comparison to Ethereum. So if we quickly look at that chart, guys, look at this. Like we just set an all-time high against Ethereum in terms of Solana, guys, and I do think that this trend continues moving into 2025. So again, my preference is Solana. If we do look at Ethereum versus Bitcoin, this still looks like such a bearish trend, guys. So again, my preference remains with Bitcoin and Solana, and then obviously some other tokens, some other altcoins that I currently am looking to accumulate. If we do see another dip, would have to be Radium, guys. I've been holding Radium since about the lows last year, and I do think we are starting to reach some levels of potential accumulation. If you see it test this long-term support here marked at about 1.35. Similarly, I'd still love to accumulate some more Casper, guys. Again, that was one that I actually bought way back in December 2022. Swing traded it, took a lot of profits up in this pump here, but as you can see, the strength was bought up in this chart. And if we do see some levels hit, some lower Fibonacci levels hit, I likely pick up some more Casper as well. And then the last one would have to be Pepe, guys. Being the dominant meme coin this cycle, we again are starting to play out a bullish sort of wedge. It's obviously a lot more aggressive being a meme coin, but it's probably the one meme coin that I have sort of bullish bias towards for the rest of this cycle. So those are my altcoins that I'm looking at. And obviously, if we start to move over to the meme coin space, a lot of people are starting to become frustrated, even though we're reaching all-time highs with liquidity and volume and the amount of tokens that are created on-chain. Pump.fun is earning crazy amounts of volume every single day in terms of fees and revenue. So for me, that may be starting to see a bit of a local top on Memecoin. So step away from the charts, guys. I've actually de-risked from all my Memecoin positions, and I'm looking for potential better entries than what we currently are seeing. So that's one for me that I'm keeping an eye on. And the reason for that, guys, is that I'm not really sniping at the moment because obviously macro is bearish, and sniping really works when macro is a lot more bullish or macro is moving in that uptrend sort of consolidation phases. And we're just not there currently. So there's a lot more fear, which ultimately means that sniping Memecoins is extremely hard, which is even evident with this statistic here, guys. Only 175 Memecoins graduated, so they only hit 60K. We're not even talking 100K Memecoins from zero out of 16,350 that were launched a couple days ago. So for me, guys, that's 99.88% of Memecoins are trash. So you want to be having probability in your favor, and you want to be trading pump.fun tokens. You want to be trading Memecoins when they are in your favor. So look for potential Memecoin bottoms on their 0.786 fib or their 0.886 fib. That's what I'd be looking for on potential plays like Mog or Ponky, Billy or Whiff, all those established meme coins, even Giga, we're looking at WDog, Brainlet, okay? So many of these potential meme coins that will likely bottom as Bitcoin bottoms as well. So definitely keep an eye on that. Really surprisingly, guys, we're starting to see liquidity being made across Polymarket. So essentially, it's just like a betting platform that is actually on chain. If you're someone that has done match betting before, or potentially has done Betfair before, then you'll probably know how this sort of works. But essentially, it's another way to essentially trade cryptocurrency and obviously politics, which is hot right now, as potential markets. So if you do know what you're doing, you could spend some time over on Polymarket and potentially make some crazy gains over there as well. Obviously, if you do have the time, I'd highly suggest you learn how to do that first, because this can be quite manipulated by whales as well. So always do your research, guys, before ever aping into meme coins or trading NFTs, or obviously trading on Polymarket. Now, lastly, guys, let's talk about NFTs. There's still not much volume being happening on all chains. So the top three, obviously Ethereum, Solana, and Bitcoin, all down quite significantly over the past sort of month or so. Now we are starting to see a little reprieve over the last 24 hours. Volume is starting to move up slightly, but again, over the last week, we are sort of seeing matched break-even sort of volume across the board. We're seeing not a lot of popular collections outside DeGods really pump over the past couple of weeks. So for me, NFTs are on the watch list. I'm keeping an eye on potential bottoms. If you do obviously have that spare liquidity, then you can potentially look to potentially look at finding some bottoms on some NFTs. And I think I actually just released an NFT video, so I'd highly suggest you check that one out. But those are probably the collections that I keep an eye on. I'd probably focus more on the Bitcoin ordinal side, just under that Bitcoin narrative this cycle, guys. And obviously Solana, probably easier to trade compared to Ethereum NFTs this cycle as well, because Ethereum bag holders are a lot more emotional, and there's just less liquidity on Ethereum at the moment for trading. Now, lastly, guys, the one thing that I want to talk about is you can still make money with the market going down, and you can do that by shorting meme coins and shorting altcoins. And I have so many videos on the channel, and I'm going to release a lot more videos in the coming weeks about how to use leverage in a smart way. People fade away from leverage, and I actually find leverage easier and safer to use than meme coins. You just got to have a strict protocol and stay consistent with your approach and have a trading plan, guys. And I'll be sure to give you lots more content coming in the coming weeks about how to do this. But ultimately, guys, if you are looking to make money with the market going down, which you can with a lot of these meme coins, then sign up for BlowFi, because it is in the description below. As you can see here, you could have shorted and swing traded long on Mother, guys. They have so many other meme coins on here. If we just go to memes here, they have Myro, they have Whiff, they have Turbo. So you can be shorting these or longing these to make some crazy gains, as well as obviously trading some of your other ones as well. So as you can see, Mog and Ponky are currently up today as well. So if you want to look to maybe move into some other ways to trade the market in a safe way, guys, you don't have to use a lot of leverage. I'm only using 3x leverage on these meme coins, but still printing some crazy profits, both longing them and shorting them. So sign up for BlowFi in the description below. That way you can start trading all the time, guys, by swing trading and scalp trading meme coins and altcoins. If you have any questions, guys, or if you have a particular view on where you're currently sitting with the market, is the bull market over, guys? Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear it. And again, thanks for watching this video. So there you have it, guys, my full market analysis and where we currently are positioned and where we can potentially go in the coming months. As always, please subscribe down below. Smash the like button as well, because it helps me grow and I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to check out my trading group in the description below. Or if you'd like to support the channel, become a YouTube member. As always, guys, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.